Hey guys, what's up? Auto Kevin here. It's been a minute since I've last posted. I got busy life going on and crap, but trying to get back into the game of making videos. So, in today's short video, I'm gonna give you guys, my reasons why you should buy a Subaru and why you shouldn't. This is my own little experience. After owning this car for almost nearly a year, I'd say I actually like it a lot, but it has its downfalls. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First thing I want to talk about as to why you should own a Subaru is that it's safe. This car is really, really safe. I like how safe it is. Like it's so good. The rooftop of the car is much more. It's real strong. It's meant to take rollovers essentially, and it has double wall fenders. So should you ever get into an accident, you're gonna walk away scot-free. And your car also might walk away scot-free too, while the other car will be all smashed and bent in. So that's why I like having a Subaru, because it's really safe, and there's no telling who could potentially rear end or T-bone you or anything. Why you should buy a Subaru is that it's all-wheel drive. Well, not all the Subarus are, but except for the BRZ and maybe a few other cars. But all Subarus are really good with having all-wheel drive. They're really good. I've driven through the harsh rains, like almost hydroplaned once, but my car still stayed on the road. It didn't fishtail it or anything. So this car is really good. Like, I really like it. It's good for all weather scenarios. A month ago, I actually took it off-roading up in a trail up in Canton, and it did really well. Actually, it did really well on a trail, despite having street tires. Keep in mind, this was done with street tires, not off-road tires. Now, if I did it with off-road tires, it would have been a little bit different. It would have done a little bit better with off-road tires, but even with street tires, that's pretty good actually. Let's see. Another reason to own a Subaru like mine: longevity. You may think that, Subarus have head gasket issues and all that. Well, fuck all that. Forget all that and forget the head gasket issues. This engine, most of these cars, they last a long, long time as long as you take care of it and don't drive like a maniac. Do I drive it hard? Occasionally, every now and then I drive it hard. I floor it every now and then, but other than that, I drive normally. I drive like a civil person. And this engine, like, I bought the car with 143,000 miles on it. Now it has 152,000 miles on it. Still running like a top. It doesn't get any better than that. Like, it really does. Like, it doesn't. This car is really reliable. I haven't had any other big issues with the car, other than maybe a few sensors that need to be replaced, but that's really it. Nothing major. Well, except for the axle, which I'll cover which I'll cover later on. All-wheel drive cars, it feels fast, honestly, but even though having 140 horsepower, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it still feels pretty quick off the line, especially with the all-wheel drive system. It seems like it hooks up pretty quickly. So that's really cool. Now I want to go with the disadvantages of owning a Subaru. Cost. They cost a lot when they can cost a lot when they break. Like certain components, like a CV axle. Luckily, I only had to replace just one CV axle. I didn't have to replace both of them. But the job included in replacing the axle in this car is a pain in the ass. Like, it really is a pain. The hard part was trying to get the pin out, like from the input side. The hard part was trying to get the pin out and having take the pin out of the old one and put it into the new one. That was the hard part, and I wouldn't. It's just really difficult. I just wish it was an easier way to get the pin through that side, but it's difficult. If you've done that before, you already know what I'm talking about. But if not, just watch a video on how to change the axle on a Subaru Impreza or Legacy, you'll see what I'm talking about with how difficult it can be. And we did this, my dad and I did this without moving the whole hub assembly out of the way. We kept the hub assembly in place while changing the axle out. Like we actually took it out and then put it back in with the hub assembly in place. Now that was shoot, we clutched it. Has a Jatco automatic transmission, which I've realized that's Subaru's manufacturer, like their transmission manufacturer when it comes to automatic transmissions. I'm not sure if it's the same thing for manual transmissions, but I know for a fact that that's the manufacturer, the go-to manufacturer for automatic transmissions. And yeah, just realized that. As you may know, Jatco transmissions, same transmission company, for in Nissans, for the late model Nissans, they're not all that great, and neither is this one. Apparently, a lot of people say that this automatic transmissions and a lot of automatic transmissions in Subaru don't hold up. They end up breaking either early, having shifting problems later on, rough shifting, shuddering, or even just complete failure. But like I said before, I have floored it a couple times, but I'm gonna try and be easy on this transmission. I'm gonna try and go easy on it, and just treat it civil. It's civil basically, because I want this transmission to last as long as possible in this vehicle, because I don't have the money to buy another transmission. Or if this transmission does give up the ghost, I'll just do a 5-speed swap or a 6-speed swap, whatever. I'll probably end up doing something like that if it gives up the ghost. But yeah, that's the only downside with this car. I wish the Outback Sport Trim never came with an automatic and just a manual transmission. But well, I didn't have a choice. I bought the car this way, so. But yeah, I think that'll really be it for this video. Actually, not a whole lot for me to talk about, but still happy with the car. I like it for what it is. It has a lot of great things. This car has a lot of great things going for it. Now, probably not making like maybe make a little music video or something, some cinematography video. Much later on, probably when the weather gets cool, when the weather cools down a little bit, I'll probably end up making a video essentially featuring Bruno, the Impreza Outback Sport. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you guys watching the video. I'll try and upload a video at least once a week, if anything, or twice a week or something. But yeah, y'all have a good one.